If you love train travel, hit that subscribe button. We upload at least once a week, and this way you won't miss any of our content. You can also join our community on Patreon. And finally, follow us on our social media, Instagram and TikTok. Hi everyone, and welcome to a brand new Trains Are Awesome video. Today we're at Chicago Millennium Station to ride the Metra Electric District line. Now, Metra is the expansive Chicago commuter rail network, and the Electric District line is unique for two reasons. One, it leaves from Millennium Station, and two, instead of diesel locomotive hauled trains, it uses electric multiple units. Now, maybe you can already tell, but these Metra trains have a very unique interior. The first and second floors of these bi-level trains have been combined into one big open space. So this is my very first time riding Metra. I've wanted to ride Metra for a long time. First, because I'm not super familiar with American commuter rail. I've only been on New Jersey Transit in the past. And second, because I've heard that these have the strangest layout ever. And it's true. Seating in this car is made up of one booth on each side that can sit two people, and then longitudinal fold-out seats. There's a baggage rack in the middle which hangs over the aisle on the bottom floor, and then the bottom floor has booths that sit four people each. I think that should be safe. Hey, Bear. The wheelchair space has two fold-out seats with a shared back cushion, which I've never seen before. Also, all the outlets are located on the bottom floor and are distributed about every other seat. Now, to access the gangways and go to other cars, you have to be on the bottom floor as well. And look at these seats. They flip directions, so you can either join your party, travel alone, or just face direction of travel if you want to.
59th Street, University of Chicago, 63rd Street.
Okay, go.
Not super useful, but...
This is our ticket today. The lady at the ticket book gave us a reduced fare because we are college students, and also Metra trains come with a Metra magazine. Now it's time to depart Millennium Station. It was still slightly light out when we left. Now, a little bit about our journey. We're riding the Metra Electric District line, but we're riding a branch line which will split off the line fairly soon and go towards 93rd Street, South Chicago. The windows make outside look a little bit green. The electrified tracks are shared with Northern Indiana's South Shore Line, and there are also unelectrified tracks running parallel that are used by freight trains and Amtrak. We moved to downstairs.
Plug in the phone.
Let's do it. And even sitting down here, it still feels really spacious because of that high ceiling. I like this design.
Doors are about to close.
Now let's talk a little bit about this train that we're on. It's an electric multiple unit known as the Highliner. They were built by Nippon Sharyo between 2005 and 2016, and they're based off of the previous generation of Highliners built in the 1970s by the St. Louis car company. Now, the original Highliners are almost all out of service, but the fact that we have these Nippon Sharyo Highliners is good news for the people that like its quirky design. It means that we'll see these trains on the rails for quite a few years to come. I'm gonna go find a bathroom. Same as the South Shore line. Alright, what do we have? I wish the sink worked, but other than that, it is a very good train toilet.
Caution, the doors are locked and closed.
The next stop will be 55th, 56th, 57th Street.
One other thing that's a very good idea, this is padding, so it doesn't hurt as much. And finally, what's unique about this line, and you can kind of hear it, is these tracks are electrified. So most metro routes are on unelectrified tracks, are diesel loco hauled trains. But the Metra Electric District line, it has overhead electrification, and so they're actually EMUs, or
59th Street, University of Chicago.
electric multiple units that run on these tracks. And so it's fairly quiet, but if you sit above any of the bogies, then you can definitely hear the noise the train makes. And as someone who's lived in a lot of places with a lot of electric trains, it's really nice to hear these noises. Again, they're very familiar. Because these tracks are electrified, the South Shore line actually joins this line for about its entire journey in Chicago before it splits off towards Indiana. Our train stops at all stations along the route, and we've just left 63rd Street Station. And this is where we're going to split off from the main line and head on to the South Chicago branch line towards Stony Island and 93rd Street. Here's a close-up of the pantograph, not something you see a lot on American trains. The electric district runs on 1500 volts, which is the same voltage as in the Netherlands, actually. "93rd Street is the terminus, and I just talked to the conductor, first of all to congratulate him on such a great train service, and second to ask what's going to happen with this train. Apparently there are 2 more runs to Millennium Station and back tonight, and the staff is on both of them. They only use 1 train set for this branch line, and so in a couple minutes this train will return towards downtown Chicago. I think made it to 93rd Street, South Chicago Station. We're in the waiting room because it's raining. This room looks like it even has a heater, so it's nice in the winter too. How was my first Metra experience? Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. Metra has been my favorite train to ride in the United States so far. Maybe excluding Amtrak. Because what did Metra do right? Other than the cool design of their trains, This is the most customer-friendly train I've ever seen. They were clean, even the bathroom. There was padding. The seats were reversible. Lots of luggage space. Information in Braille. Very loud and clear passenger announcements. Just places for people to be with wheelchairs. Boards between the doors and the platform to get on. Honestly, this train has everything that I can think of. What did you guys think of Metra?
Oh, I liked it a lot. I liked that you can sit up and see down on the bottom, but I also liked the comfort of the lower area as well. And the plugs were nice compared to the South Shore line, which has no plugs.
Yeah. And shout out to the staff. Both the lady at the ticket counter and the onboard train conductors were so friendly. Yeah, what more is there to say? This was a great train experience. And now we're in the middle of South Chicago. So make sure to support us by subscribing to Trains Are Awesome, and we'll see you in the next video.